What up, Fight World? It's Kid Ego. I'm back with some more boxing. We gotta talk about some different things. Definitely gotta talk about some things. Just waiting for y'all to join. The game is crazy. I'm getting ready for the Superfly 2 card. On this Saturday evening. It's called boxing, not brawling. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Well, we could survive without trees because the real origin is from trees.
Just waiting for the people to get notified so we can go in. As you come in, excuse me, the way to expedite this, smash the like button. The more people come in and smash the like button, the more YouTube will see that we're already cracking. Start promoting the live stream right, so we can really start talking about this subject. Because I'm probably gonna go ego belly on this one, because I'm getting tired of hearing the same rhetoric. So you know I gotta add my 2 cents. As you come in, boop, smash that like button. Shout out to Inglewood, Ego Valley to Don. You already know that. Expect me like you expect Jesus. I'm coming. Death Row East, believe in it. Yeah. All right, we gotta get the likes up. We growing, but the likes kind of staying where they, you know what I mean? We got to boost that up. I'll probably do a hot seat in this one, because a lot of y'all be on that bullshit. And I know some people are going to disagree, so we'll see how much they disagree when it comes time to explain your side, the real side. You know what I mean? 90303, where's that? What is that zip code? Oh, that's Inglewood. Let's do a quick roll call, so by the time the rest of the people show up, we can already start the chat. Shout out to Houston. I had to clear my throat. Houston, H-Town, 2 people from H-Town, Miami, 305, Long Island, Strong Island, shout out to New York, East Coast, Camden, New Jersey, okay. West Palm Beach, Florida, okay. Yeah, Sheffield, England. Shout out to the whole UK. Bloomington, Illinois. Is Compton in the house? 310. Home of that boy Kendrick Lamar. The Game. Dr. Dre. See you, Dad Juarez. Shout out Ego from Triple D. Boogie Down Bronx. Santa Ana. Okay. We'll do a few more and then we'll get it started. And then the other people are just going to have to catch the replay because I'm ready to go. I'm ready to start from the Bay. Tell me when to go, like E40 now. Shout out to Fresno. Philly. Ego, I went to school with Kendrick. Oh, that's tight. That's dope. That's real dope. Centennial. I've drove by Centennial when I've been in LA. Who you got on the Strata Runga side? I don't know. That's a good fight. I haven't really thought enough to know. Like, I mean, Estrada's gonna try to outbox him, but Rungvisai got raw power. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a good scrap. All right, man. Let's talk about this shit. Again, as y'all come in, smash the like button. We working. Oh, they mad. Ego Army in the building. The haters is mad. You know what I'm saying? The haters mad because they got day jobs and stuff, and I do this full time. I would be mad too. But guess what? You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of haters that they like to talk and all that. When I first started, I had a day job too. But you notice I didn't mention nobody. I just came, made my own lane, kept it pushing, and I worked so goddamn hard to the point where I didn't need a day job anymore. Yiddy. You know what I'm saying? People gotta stay in their lane. Ego Army. We always working. Tell the haters to catch up. Catch up, bitch. Like Lil Wayne said, catch up, bitch. I'm in gear 3. Near beast. Rear grief. Wheezy. Shout out from Texas. I see you. The caption on the video is too true. Man, listen. Sacktown in the building, in the house, smash the like button, they said. Shout out to my backyard 916, baby. All right, so I gotta talk about this. Let's get it cracking. I don't have no shooters on deck, so you know what I mean. It's just me dolo until some shooters join our live stream. But I gotta get this off my chest. It might even come out Ego Valley style. But I think Team Triple G, they have to fall back in this notion of, they keep talking about Canelo as if he wasn't fighting, like he was running and he was so elusive and defensive. Listen, y'all gotta read literature like Sun Tzu. You know what I mean? Guys like that, strategists, General Patton. Y'all gotta like really understand the game. And to me, it's like it's almost an admission of guilt. If you keep talking about Canelo's game plan, you know what I mean, and you're telling him, oh, you're gonna have to sit there and fight and basically sit there and trade and make it a fight and don't run, you're basically in essence saying what you did in the first fight made it tougher to me. I don't know if you guys see that. It's very easy for me to see. See, the great thing with new media is it's not easy to bamboozle us. You know what I mean? I can understand English, I understand what words say and what someone is saying, but you got to look deeper than that. Why does Abel and Tom Loeffler and whatever, Golovkin, why do they care so much how Canelo's fighting? Knock him out. Cut off the ring on him, knock him out. Boom. You don't have to worry about a runner. You don't have to worry about elusive. You don't have to worry about defense. But the fact that Team Triple G keeps bringing it up in various interviews, right? It shows almost to me kind of an insecurity and kind of a void that Team Triple G or Golovkin has issue when Canelo's at his best defensively. Period. Because why would you care so much? If you like, I don't know. I think I'm just raised different or something. Maybe I'm just a different person. I don't know. Me being an Aries, like when I go to fight weeks, I don't give a fuck what nobody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that don't make me no money. The footage they get, who they interview, when they upload, that doesn't benefit. It doesn't benefit me. If we're all covering the fight, like how does that benefit me? We got a shooter in the building, DJ Yo 2. He just checked in. Shout out to you. Right? And my whole thing is like, I don't really care what other people are doing because I know I'm gonna put my best foot forward at all times. You know what I mean? When it's stuff, we got another shooter in the building. We working. Shout out to J Dog. He just checked in. So see, now I'm not outnumbered because my shooters be quick with it. So we got him on deck. Thank you guys. Yeah, like to me, it just doesn't make sense. Like they keep talking about what Canelo, how his defense and how elusive. Take that away from him. Easy. See, you got to look at it like this. Y'all want me to break it down Ego Valley style, new media style? And I wish, listen, I wish somebody would try to counter this point. I wish somebody would try to step up in the hot seat, my domain, and counter what I'm about to say. If y'all want to hear this Ego Valley style point, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? All I need is a hell yeah from the congregation. That's it. And I dare somebody to step up in the hot seat and intelligently debate this particular point, what I'm saying. Right? And I'm gonna do it interactive style, so it's not all just coming from me. I'm gonna get the opinions of the crowd. You know what I mean? So it's not just my opinion or whatever. Yes, I am Ego Valley. Expect me. Expect me like you expect Jesus. Coming. All right. So they want to hear the point. So I'm gonna break it down like this. On average, what do you think in the last like 5 fights or whatever? What do you think Floyd Mayweather? Like I said, we're gonna do it interactive style. Floyd Mayweather's last 5 fights. If you average his fight night weigh-in weight, how much do you think Floyd Mayweather weighs? Right? In his last 5 fights. If you took his last 5 fights, he didn't weigh in for all of them, so we don't know. So I'm just asking you guys to guess. If you had to guess Floyd Mayweather, how much he weighs on fight night, how much would you say? All right, 146, 150, keep coming. Just guess. This is just a guess. 147 to 154, average 150 wet, 146, 152, 148, 150, 160, 154, 152. Some of y'all are way off. 165 pounds? Really? But anyway, 155, 150. Okay. 140. So I see some people saying 140, 146, 148, 150, 152, 155. Then there are some people that were overshooting, in my opinion. I definitely don't think he was weighing 165. I mean, I think he did do an official weigh-in maybe for Pacquiao fight or one of them fights, Canelo or some shit, and he weighed 148. So we'll just take the median and we'll say he weighs 148 to 152. Well, you know, we'll say the catch weight that he did with Canelo. We'll say 152 because that's about the average. Now, my question to you is, if you look at Gennady Golovkin's fight night weight in his last 5 fights, how much would you say Golovkin weighed? One what? What did Golovkin weigh in his last 5 fights if you were to average the number? Fight night weigh-in. 180, 171. J-Dog, they lying. Oh, hold on. Mike Martinez, hold on. You're in the hot seat. Because you just said Golovkin on fight night weighs 160. So on Friday, he's weighing in, and then he gets to eat whatever he wants, and you think he stays 160 on fight night. You sound stupid. 175, 169, 175, 168, 178, 165. Okay, see, just listen to the fans. John Jay just said that Golovkin rehydrates to 165. He's listed at 5'10 and a half. Floyd is listed at 5'9, and he's not 5'9 because I've been right next to him, right? So you guys mean to tell me you think Golovkin rehydrates to the same amount of weight that Floyd does? This is how you know when people don't know shit about boxing. 175, bunch of man fans, 180, 178 at least. Okay, so basically from real people who aren't trolling, we can gather the consensus is Golovkin weighs more on fight night, which is to be expected since Floyd is primarily a welterweight at this stage of his career, and Golovkin's fighting at 160, right? Triple G versus Jacobs, he was 169, 172, right? So people are saying 170s, some people even said 180s. So explain this to me. Team Triple G keeps talking about Canelo being defensive and all this and that. So how is it that Floyd Mayweather, who we did like an average, people are saying he weighed about 152, we'll say, on fight night. Why did Floyd dog Canelo, right? Canelo's best, undefeated Canelo. Floyd dogged him. Yet Golovkin is, we all just agreed that he weighs more on fight night, come fight night. And he's definitely taller than Floyd Mayweather, right? So how is it that Floyd was able to dog Canelo, but when it comes to Golovkin, him and his team keep saying Canelo basically alluding to him not really being Mexican, saying he's a runner, saying he needs to like fight and not run and shit like that. So why didn't we hear Floyd complain about this? You know what I mean? Floyd is the little guy. He faced an undefeated Canelo. He was much smaller than Canelo. And we never heard one word about Floyd saying, oh, Canelo, he needs to stop running or he needs to stop doing anything. We never once heard Floyd say that, being the little guy. Y'all gotta ask yourself these questions. Like on some real shit, on some real G shit. Y'all gotta ask yourself these questions. That's how I already know it is. You know what I mean? You're not gonna bamboozle me. I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night. You know what I mean? And that doesn't make sense. Floyd didn't complain. Floyd didn't care what Canelo did. Canelo was trying to bait Floyd on the ropes at one point, and then Floyd paused for a second. See, this is how I know fights. Just I keep it in here. Floyd paused for a minute to see if he was being set up for a trap, and then he started stabbing to Canelo's body. He was like, bow, and he kept doing it. And then he started hitting Canelo with sweeping right hooks. Then he shot like an uppercut. All this while Canelo was on the ropes. You know what I'm saying? Golovkin had Canelo on the ropes, and he seemed timid. Floyd can fight moving, Triple G can't. That's whose fault is that? That's Triple G's issue. But my point being is, how is it the bigger guy, the guy, when Floyd fought, just so you know, when Floyd fought Canelo, Canelo was undefeated. When Floyd fought Canelo, Canelo was 13 years younger than Floyd, right? So there's a bigger age gap. Floyd was like 36, 37 when he fought Canelo. Golovkin in the rematch will be about 36. So last year he was 35 when he fought. You know what I'm saying? And he's naturally at least bigger than Floyd. You know what I mean? Listed at 5'10 and a half, middleweight. You know what I mean? He's bigger. Anyone see them next to each other could tell. But again, Team Triple G keeps talking about how Canelo this and that and elusive and moving and stuff. But why didn't nobody say that? Why didn't Floyd say that? Huh? No answers? That's what's up. Shout out to this Mango Nada. So when fighters and trainers do this, to me, it's almost an admission. They're basically telling you Canelo's movement and his level of, wow, we didn't expect him to move like that and to be on his bicycle and be that good on his bicycle. We didn't anticipate that Golovkin would have this little success with him on the ropes, especially early. That's what they're saying to me. Because why else would you care what he's doing? You know what I mean? See, this is the thing. Triple G against lesser opposite Dominic Wade or whatever. I was at the fight. He wasn't doing all that. He didn't have no sick ass crazy body movement like Canelo did. He wasn't athletic. You know what I mean? Like Canelo was looking. So to me, why fighters and trainers and all that, their camps, why they say these things, they don't realize they're actually admitting to the other side. They're actually admitting that Canelo befuddled them a bit with his movement. Period. You know what I mean? And I don't see it no other way. I really don't. Because if you didn't, like Triple G, Willie Monroe or something, he has a level of slickness and they didn't give a fuck what he was doing. But the difference is he didn't have Canelo. Canelo has a good ass resume at this point of his career. You know what I mean? He has a good resume. Been in there with Floyd, learned a lot from that loss. Fought with Edeslandi Lara. I'm sure he learned a lot. That arguably was a loss. You know what I mean? So he had been in situations and tough fights, close fights. Fought Cotto, a legend, someone he watched growing up. You know what I'm saying? So Canelo had dumbass experience. Willie Monroe didn't. Name Willie Monroe's Floyd Mayweather. But at the time he fought Triple, see, this is what I was telling y'all about Triple G's resume. It's not. I'm not mad at Triple G. I'm not knocking him, saying he's a bad person. I'm just telling you what I've always felt. And you know what I mean? People like me and Teddy Atlas would keep it real about our thoughts, and people get mad about it. So I don't really care about that. But like, this is what I was telling you. Like, name Willie Monroe's Floyd Mayweather level of competition he faced before fighting Golovkin, right? Name Willie Monroe's Cotto, like Canelo had, right? You can do the same thing with Daniel Jacobs. He's another person where you look at his resume. Okay, even though he lost to Dimitri Perot, that was a top level champion in the division at the time. You know what I mean? He was a top level guy. And the only reason he's out of boxing is because he got like injured or some shit, right? Name is Peter Quillen, right? So experience matters. Having that high level experience, it definitely matters. You know what I mean? So the thing is, when Triple G fought Willie Monroe, he didn't care about slickness and stuff like that, and especially Willie Monroe's power. Willie Monroe only had 6 knockouts. You know what I mean? So he was able to overcome that relatively easy. You know what I mean? Where he didn't have to be overly concerned, because Willie Monroe had some slickness, yes, but he doesn't have the power and deter Golovkin. Canelo does. You know what I mean? So he barely beat Trout. Why are you talking about the Trout fight? That was old. And he still knocked Trout down and beat him. So that don't really matter. And now Trout was actually considered a guy that could possibly beat Canelo stylistically. Golovkin wasn't really fighting a bunch of guys up until recently where anyone gave him a chance to beat him. Hey, take John Jay out of here, one of my shooters, because he's just putting stupid shit. So we got to make an example out of him. One of my shooters, I'm going to show him how it works. So if he wants to make a fake profile, he can come back and talk with some outright, some act right. Boom, J-Dog on it. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all ain't going to be trolling saying stupid shit. But anyway, yeah, so that's my whole thing with this whole Canelo Triple G situation. Yeah, I know it keeps lagging. I have no idea why YouTube is doing that. I got fast ass internet, and when I'm surfing, uploading, none of that's taking a while. But every time I get on here, it's lagging. Hey, I'm gonna put you on standby. Hold on 1 second. Is it still lagging? I don't know. I don't know if it's still lagging. I don't know. I'm not sure what's up. But anyway, my whole thing is this. It's just like that. Like, it's getting like real old. Like this whole Triple G team calling Canelo, like you gotta really understand this. Like, understand it. Like, at first it was cool to me. This is just my honest personal opinion. Triple G, like, oh, Mexican style. Okay, that was cool. Nobody had a problem, that coin term and all that. But then it's getting like out of hand now to me. You know what I mean? This whole Mexican style and stuff. Because now you have a Mexican trainer in Abel Sanchez. That's cool. So you anointed Triple G as Mexican style or whatever the situation. But at the end of the day, Triple G is not Mexican. You know what I'm saying? And now you got like Tom Loeffler and Abel and Triple G talking to the Mexican fighter and acting as if Triple G is more Mexican than the actual guy who's from Mexico. Do you know what I'm saying? That's like, that's, y'all see, this is the fun part about the fake ass media. When Broner said, I just beat the fuck out of a Mexican, African, and all this shit. People picked up on it. Oh, what the fuck? He said he beat the fuck out of a Mexican. He fought a Mexican fighter in Carlos Molina, and people got mad. But then now it's like it's all good because you like Triple G. Like it's just to me, it's getting out of hand. Like acting like Canelo's not Mexican and all this extra shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Golovkin don't speak Spanish. Canelo does, right? Golovkin visits Mexico. Canelo lived there, right? So it's a difference, and like they keep saying, oh, I mean, I don't know. It's just to me, it sounds crazy. Tom Loeffler is like, haha, yeah, Abel said a good one. The video's on YouTube, right? And Tom Loeffler's talking about, yeah, Abel had a good one. He said Canelo entered the ring a Mexican and left the ring Floyd Mayweather. Like stop that. Like stop all that extra shit. Like because at the end of the day, Golovkin's not Mexican. You know what I'm saying? No matter how hard you try, no matter that, he's not Mexican. You know what I'm saying? The whole to me the jig is up with the whole Mexican style, and it's been up because if we're being real, when Golovkin fought David Lemieux, that was the best person. You want to yeah, Mexican style, yeah, fucking do it for La Raza, yeah. Like if you want to really rep, you know what I'm saying? Do it for La Raza and Mexican style, blood in, blood. You know what I mean? You want to really like bang it out. Then David Lemieux was the perfect opponent, and you didn't fight like that. You know what I'm saying? Why didn't if you're all about this Mexican style, which is not even there's no fucking Mexican style, black style, or whoever. You know what I mean? So if you're all rah rah with this Mexican style, then when you had David Lemieux in there, why are you working behind a jab? You know what I'm saying? Like to me, that stuff like that doesn't make sense. That it's like somebody who's clearly kind of being a culture vulture. Culture vulture. K Ruffin, shout out to you, $5 super chat. And kind of my definition for a culture vulture is they ride waves and go with what's hot and or whatever, but they're not really invested the cause. Like you know what I'm saying? If shit went down, like say the cartels start terrorizing people in Mexico, you know what I'm saying? Is Golovkin gonna go down there and like try to restore order? You know what I'm saying? Canelo might do shit like that. Like I seen Canelo when they had all that inclement weather and shit like that. He went to Mexico himself and was handing out like care packages and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because that's his people. He's Mexican. He's from Mexico. You know what I mean? Even if Golovkin donated money, he ain't on the front line. You know what I'm saying? Where he actually was handing out shit to people. And I'm not saying he has to because like I said, he's from Kazakhstan. If shit popped off in Kazakhstan, you know what I mean, he'd probably go and celebrate just like Pacquiao. Pacquiao, I read, just built 1,000 homes for people who like in the Philippines who are low income or homeless or some shit. So that's good. You know what I mean? Take care of your people. I don't have no beef with that. But we gotta stop with all this like extra Mexican style shit. You know what I mean? Especially when you're basically chastising the actual Mexican fighter, right? And like I said, if Golovkin was so Mexican style, why didn't you fight David Lemieux Mexican style? That could have gave us a war. They said they were comparing that to Hagler Hearns. That wasn't even Hagler. That wasn't even Hearns versus Martin Lawrence on the Martin show. The shit was very one-sided, and it wasn't even that great to me. You know what I mean? Because like I said, Triple G did his thing, but he's the type of fighter, if he's not getting off like he wants to, he's like working behind a jab, and he's not really like a flashy fighter where it's like, it's gonna be like, I don't know, sensational. Like when I see Roy Jones leap from 3 feet out and hit Montel Griffin with a uppercut, like I'm like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Triple G doesn't, his style, he doesn't really do that. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So again, why not do the Mexican style with David Lemieux? Speaking of Mexican style, this mango nada with pineapple is fucking delicious right now. Well, anyway, like I said, it was cool, it was cute at first, oh, Mexican style, haha. But now you're like trying to embarrass the actual Mexican for not fighting what you call Mexican style. But listen, if you know your Mexican boxing history, not every fucking fighter fought like Brandon Rios from Mexico. You know what I mean? Salvador Sanchez, my favorite fighter from Mexico. You know what I mean? Ricardo Finito Lopez, Juan Manuel Marquez. Like, there ain't no fucking Mexican style. Like, where it's just like everybody fights like Jorge Arce and shit like that. So, you know what I mean? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Let Canelo do his thing. Let him fight the best way he knows how to. And you just prepare for all versions of Canelo. You know what I mean? I hate when people do this. Like, oh, Floyd ran. He ran. So, you mean to tell me you watch Floyd's career for 20 years and it never dawned on you that he's going to use or possibly use lateral movement? You know what I'm saying? And then after, the only thing you do is save face. He ran, bro. He ran. He ran like a chicken. That shit's weak. That shit is weak as hell. You know what I'm saying? Because it's your, what are you doing in camp for 6-10 weeks or whatever, 8 weeks? What are you doing in camp if you're not preparing for all different scenarios? If you're only preparing for Canelo to sit up there and trade with you. I'm waiting. Like, what are you doing? Like, what? Like, real talk. What are you doing if you're not prepared for all scenarios? And, oh, Mikey Garcia. He's another person that comes to mind. Mikey Garcia, he can box his ass off, but he's not necessarily like just a ruthless, reckless brawler. You know what I mean? Yeah, David Benavidez, he's another person. He was doing some sweet shit. His defense was looking sharp, at least with Gavril. Like, you know what I mean? He was like, he wasn't just, his face looked clean at the end. You know what I mean? So stop all this Mexican shit. Mexican style, not Mexican shit, but Mexican style shit. You know what I mean? And again, like I said, where's the Mexican style when you're fighting Daniel Jacobs and he's throwing more power punches than you and you're throwing jabs? What happened to this rah-rah Mexican style and do it for La Familia, La Raza? We got it. Like, where's Golovkin's Mexican style then? You know what I mean? So just stop it. If you're not, you know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna live and die by that at all, you know what I mean? Then there's no point to even say that. You know what I mean? That's like Tupac saying thug life, and then he gets in a situation at the MGM and he's not acting like thug life. You know what I'm saying? Live by the sword, die by the sword type shit. So if it's Mexican style, be Mexican style with David Lemieux. That's what David Lemieux wanted. And see, that's the thing. It's like, you're not going to give David Lemieux what he wants. You know he can't beat you boxing. You know what I mean? You know you're the taller guy, a rangier jab, right? Better fundamentals. So you don't give him that opportunity. Just like Canelo don't give Golovkin that opportunity to just sit there and trade till he gets caught with a shot. You know what I mean? So all these interviews and things like that, to me, it makes it sound bad. Makes it sound bad, and you're really revealing to your opposition what bothers you about their style, what troubles you. You know what I mean? Because like I said, Willie Monroe, he could be pretty slick in there. His name is the Mongoose, ain't it? But the thing is, he didn't have the complete package. He didn't have the experience like Canelo, and he doesn't have the power of Canelo. That's why they weren't tripping off of whatever he was doing. So, bottom line, fighters got to be expecting everything. After all, the sport is called boxing. Absolutely. Make sure y'all smash the like button, people. We got triple digits up in here. We got to get them likes up. But yeah, like, I don't know. It's just, to me, it's kind of sad that we have to keep dealing with these things. Abel ain't fighting nobody. I'm picking Canelo in the rematch. You know what I mean? We'll see. Well, I just think Canelo has more tools. And seeing the other thing is like I said, to me, it's concerning if the other team is keeps calling Canelo a runner because now that's suggesting that they're bothered by it. If you're not bothered by it, then and you had no problem doing it, like fighting that style, then why do you keep talking about it? But yeah, just like hold on, I'm gonna show y'all so y'all see, so y'all know how to find it and all that. See, Canelo entered the ring, a Mexican left Floyd, right? And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like y'all gotta look for the signs. And when I talk about race as it pertains to boxing, y'all get mad at me. Oh, he's race baiting. He's biased. He's pulling the. But you guys tell me what it is. It's why you made Floyd. Happy birthday to Floyd Mayweather. It's his birthday today. But Floyd is arguably the greatest fighter of all time. Definitely one of the best of this generation. You know what I'm saying? But then then the fighters and trainers and whatever, they always make it like it's an insult to be compared to Floyd. You know what I mean? Canelo entered the ring. Listen what he's saying. Canelo entered the ring a Mexican, and he left Floyd. You know what I'm saying? So you're basically so Canelo. That's what I'm saying. They got to chill with that because so basically. Canelo's no longer Mexican because he fought with defense. You know what I mean? This is what they do to black fighters constantly, where they always try to make it sound like it's a terrible thing to be a well-rounded fighter, to have defense or, you know what I mean, fight smart. Yeah, Canelo, he entered the ring a Mexican and he left as Floyd Mayweather. Like, what? Like that, to me, that's terrible. And see, this is the thing. This is the shitty part about boxing. Y'all know I give it to y'all. I give y'all that puro, that real, right? This is the shitty thing about boxing. Who's really talking about Brandon Rios' next big fight, right? Not many people. He just got knocked out. He has to recover from that. You know what I'm saying? And no diss to Brandon Rios, but he's a fighter that's given us his all, showed heart, showed chin, battled anybody who was willing. I can't really think of a time where Rios ducked somebody, right? But nobody's really checking about his next fight. Charles Tiller, $2 super chat. Let's new media keep the movement going. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate the support. But like I said, nobody's really talking about it. But if you preserve yourself as a fighter to the point where you're not taking unnecessary punishment, Rios, he just doesn't know no better. Like, you know what I mean? He doesn't have the defensive prowess to get away from shots because he was getting hit by Danny Garcia with solid shots the whole fight, right? But then again, they always make it sound, this is what they do to black fighters predominantly, always make it sound like it's some terrible shit. Oh, he was a Mexican when he entered the ring and now he's Floyd. Ah, ha, ha. Floyd made more money than any of these motherfuckers in boxing. Floyd's undefeated for 20 years. So it really doesn't sound like that bad of a thing. You know what I mean? One of the best fighters of this generation. It's not really sounding like a terrible thing. I almost dropped my phone. But this is what they always try to make it sound like. You know what I mean? Make it sound like it's some like horrific thing to be compared to Floyd. See, you know, it's like pandering to the casual fans. You know what I mean? Skill for skill, Floyd, to me, is far more talented than both Canelo and Golovkin. If we're not talking about size advantage, I mean, he already beat Canelo, but he's clearly more skilled. You know what I mean? Even at 54, Floyd definitely has a chance to beat Golovkin. If you couldn't catch Canelo don't have feet like Floyd. Like, he's not as light on his feet. You know what I'm saying? So if you struggle to catch him and you're complaining about him running, then how you gonna beat Floyd at 54? Now, if it's 160, that's different because Floyd would be in a way different weight class where he'd be massively smaller and not rehydrating anything close to what Golovkin would rehydrate to. So maybe off of sheer size, Golovkin could get it at 60. But using that, Golovkin, if he moved up to 68 and fought Andre Ward, I don't think he's beating Ward. They always do that to black fighters. Someone says it's okay because they said Muhammad Ali was a runner in his day. Yeah, they always do it. If you fight with your scared yellow belly and all this extra shit, you know what I mean? Talking about Canelo into the ring, a Mexican left Floyd. That shit's corny and real to me. Real boxing fans, like the fans that I'm trying to have, Eagles Army fans, they're not going for that. You know what I mean? They're not going for that. Like David Lemieux. I see. This is the thing. Some people get mad. You only protect black fighters and stupid bullshit like that. Canelo's not black, and I'm saying the same shit. Billy Joe Saunders ain't black, and I said the same shit. Billy Joe Saunders, when he fought David Lemieux tried it with him too. He tried the same exact shit, talking about, oh yeah, if you want to win a fight like that by running, and nah, he was beating your ass. That is it. He was winning. He was clearly winning. He was winning decisively, and you look out of. He looked like he was out of your league or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You look out of it. Caleb Plant isn't back. I mean, real talk, we could do this all day. Ryan Garcia, Joey Spencer. There's a lot of people that I fuck with. A lot of them have close relationships that ain't black. It's only the dumb motherfuckers who say that. Oh, yeah, you only like black. Why aren't the fighters saying that to me? I'm cool as fuck with a lot of these fighters. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't saying it. It's only dumb motherfuckers on YouTube. And then you go to their profile. They have no uploads, 0 subscribers. Don't talk to me. Don't at me. Y'all gotta have some. Billy Joe, ha ha ha, he sucks. He still beat David Lemieux, so ha ha ha. My point has not been disproven. So again, y'all be on that little kid shit. I'll be at Noel Felix. You on little kid shit. You didn't disprove my point. And you talking about ha 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 ha. If you want to ha ha ha, step up in the ha 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 hot seat and disprove my point. You're like, Billy Joe sucks, man. Ha ha ha. T. Machiavelli, thank you. Yeah, man, I give credit where credit's due. And we're not playing these games no more. Oh, Billy Joe, he ran versus David Lemieux. Oh, well, David Lemieux fought. He got all that power. Unleashed the fury, Mitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't having it. Triple G, oh, Canelo ran. Nope. Should have caught him. You're a master at cutting off the ring. Catch that boy. If you the real Mexican style, and even though he's Mexican, you're the real Mexican style, then knock him out. Catch him. Put him down. Land more than 8 body shots. I'm sure that whole stamina issue would have came more into play if he was already tired as is. Look, put this into perspective. Golovkin landed 8 body shots in a 12-round fight. Canelo wasn't even getting his body tapped. Pause. Right? Wasn't even getting tapped to the body like that. Pause. And he still was tired. So imagine if Golovkin actually was destroying Canelo's body. Huh? Like, imagine that. You know what I mean? If Golovkin somehow found a way to go to Canelo's body, Canelo got tired with 8 body shots being landed. Imagine if he was actually going to the body. Again, smart fighters make smart decisions. So stop making it like being like Floyd is a terrible thing. Ego look like Drake, funny as shit. Well, when I'm making money like Drake, God's plan, then that's gonna be funny as shit too. Anyway, like I said, we're not here for it. We're here for the real. And all that running shit, that's just played. It really is. If someone won fair and square and we all watched it, all witnessed it, no shame, you know what I mean? Just keep it pushing. Ego, when is the new content coming out that you've been working on? What new content? I said I had new things coming. I never even said what it is, so I don't even know what you're talking about. Because see, unlike some of other people, what I don't really tell what I'm working on. Because too many people in the game be copying me and shit. Real talk. So I don't really reveal what I'm doing or how it pertains. All I like the most I usually say is I got some new shit coming. So I don't even know what you're talking about. You're talking about new content. I never said it was content. I never said what it was. I said I got some new shit coming. So that's that. Ego, why is Mikey Garcia ducking Robert Easter, Fortuna, and many A-level fighters? I can't say he's ducking Fortuna. Fortuna just, like, shout out to Fortuna. Their team just reached out to me. So I'm going to be working with them on get some content out for you. They got some shit. Gave me a shout out and all that. But, I mean, he wasn't even in the picture until the Robert Easter fight because he was at 130. So he recently moved up. You know what I mean? So he can't, I can't say Mikey's ducking him because, like, if he keeps fighting at 135 and stuff, I can't say he's ducking him. Put it that way. He's just too new to the division. He had one fight at the division. You know what I mean? And then technically he lost. I wouldn't be mad if he gave him the fight. Easter, I think Robert Easter is just like kind of he's not the money fight. Your Instagram funny as shit. Thank you. Robert Easter's not the money fight. Like, I'm not making excuses for me. I'm talking about y'all asking me why is Mikey not fighting him. I think from Team Garcia, they're looking at it like Robert Easter could be a troublesome fight based on our style and based on his style and his height and all that. Plus, he's not a money fight. So they're trying to pursue, I can fight Sergey Libanez, who I should win. Plus, I'll get a title, so I can, add that to the collection in the 4th division. I think it is. Linares, Lomachenko, those are all bigger fights. Robert threw water on that Spence talk real quick. I told y'all that, though. I already knew that because I had heard interviews before where he basically said he did. I think he even said he doesn't want Mikey to go to 147. But you can't listen. You can't say Mikey is ducking lightweight if he does move up to 147, because 147 is a more stacked division than 135. What's a harder fight for Mikey Garcia, Robert Easter or Errol Spence Jr.? So, I mean, if he does it, I'm not saying it's advisable or that's what he should do with his career, but if he ends up going up and fighting Errol Spence Jr., then you can't really say he's ducking lightweights because there's some tough-ass challenges at 147. Jacobs would lose to Canelo Etta. Show me that. I'd have to see that. I like both of them fighters, but I got to see Canelo deal with someone who's 6 feet tall, who got cracks, who showed he can get on his bike if he needs and use some movement, athletic. I got to see that. Because that's not hell no. I got to see that. Let's see it. Hashtag let's see it. See, listen, when fans start saying stuff, and these comments sound so matter-of-fact and sure, just put hashtag let's see it. Really push for the fan. Don't make excuses. Don't say Charlo's not worthy of Golovkin. Jacobs doesn't deserve a Canelo payday. He just wants money. Don't say none of that. Just say let's see it. And really be on these fighters' pages, the promoter's page, talking about let's see it. When you met, hey, Golden Boy, I'm just checking in, trying to find out when you're going to make the Daniel Jacobs fight. Because Noel in this comment section seems to think Canelo beats him because it's his era. So like I said, let's see it. You know what I mean? Because truth be told, Canelo still has some proving himself to do at 160. He never really, as much as he hit Chavez Jr. I mean, and it could be because Chavez Jr. is big as fuck, but at a catch weight and possibly being weight drained, he never knocked him down. He never stopped him. He never came close to really stopping him. He just made him gun shy. And then Golovkin, he didn't stop him either or knock him down. So we don't know what Canelo's power truly. He has never had a stoppage here. You know what I mean? So we don't really truly know. Shout out to Q Ruffin, $2 super chat, gang gang, shmoney gang. He says, let's see it, hashtag. That's what I'm saying. I tell you, there's not really much. There's always stuff to talk about, but when it comes to statements like that, there's not much to talk about. Push for those fights. Like, I thought Rigondeaux would beat Lomachenko. I have no problem with Lomachenko. I have no problem with Rigondeaux. So Rigondeaux said he wanted to fight. Lomachenko said, I'm not tripping, I'll fight him. So I pushed for it on my channel. I made videos talking about the current events and the back and forth. We got to see it. Rigondeaux came up short and ever since then. At least we got to see it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all be saying fights that you truly don't want to see. If Canelo beats Daniel Jacobs, I got to see that. Because so far, he ain't beat nobody at 160. I mean, technically, I guess if you want to count Chavez, even though that was at 164.5, that's the only person he's beat. So we don't know. We don't know what he can do. And Nui got that Filipino guy that they're calling the next pack. He's not in the same division anymore. You're talking about Jerwin and Casas. But Inui left the division. Noel Felix. Nobody respects your opinion because we don't know who you are. We don't know your track record. We don't know your credentials. You just keep saying, now he's saying Canelo would beat anyone at 160. You sound like a man fan. Like, we got to see it. If he's the last man standing, cool. But there's, let me see him. Okay, why doesn't he fight Charlo? Why doesn't he fight Jacobs and Demetrius Andre? He ain't even officially beat Golovkin. So once again, you sound like a man fan. Because like Billy Joe Saunders, those are all tough. Every single fight at middleweight with a top level name is a difficult one for Canelo. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? If you talking about he beat everyone, let's see it. That's all. Let's see it. But you haven't even got, Golovkin is the oldest of the bunch and the least athletic of the bunch, and he hadn't even clearly beat him. So the whole he could beat Jacobs, Charlo, and Andre and everyone at 160, Billy Joe, that really remains to be seen. So let's get past May, and then after that, let's see it. It must suck, pause, to be a man fan. I mean, yeah, these dudes is crazy. Like, Canelo beats, like, when you have to, listen. Ego, you're a Canelo fan. Okay, was that supposed to hurt my feelings? Y'all say stupid shit, like, I don't know what you, oh, fuck no, he did not call me a Canelo fan. Canelo's a good-ass fighter. So, I mean, what are you saying that? What is that supposed to hurt my feelings? I'm gonna cry because you said I'm a Canelo fan? Whatever. I'm a Canelo fan. I mean, but y'all act like some geniuses, but y'all be repeating shit I told you I'm a fan of Canelo. I told you, like, I like the way Canelo fights. I like his scrap game. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a good fighter. So it's not really rocket science that I like his fighting style. But again, see, you guys prove my point and make it easy. You just said I'm a Canelo fan, but then I'm still realistic enough to know that Jacobs, Charlo, and Andre are definitely difficult-ass fights for Canelo that he might lose. Wait, is Centeno pulled out? Yeah, Centeno had suffered some late camp injury, like a rib injury. So the fight got moved to April 21st. It's no longer on Wilder or Ortiz. You said all those guys are huge problems, and that's like literally because they're all like big. Like David, they're all 6 foot or better. So like literally a big problem. And Willie Monroe said he would fight Charlo on that date. Yeah, but Charlo, the boxing voice, they posted on Instagram I seen, and then Charlo responded, and he was like, I don't know what his deal is, but he said fuck the boxing voice or something like that, and he was like, I'll beat the fuck out of Willie Monroe. That's what he said. Just go to the boxing voice's Instagram, you'll see Charlo. He responded to the Willie Monroe call out. So I don't know what his beef is with the boxing voice. Shout out to the Scholar $2 super chat. A lot of racist fighters at the boxing gym I work at. I'm sure. But a lot of racists nowadays are pussies because they're like closet racists. They're not just burning crosses in people's lawns, or they wouldn't say to the actual race the stuff that they think or the stuff they say behind closed doors. Yo, I'm about to get ready to watch this Superfly shit. It's a little bit glitchy too. I might do a post-fight live style, so make sure you guys tune in. Canelo and Danny Garcia will always struggle with good boxers that can move. That's a fair assessment. I mean, that's what history has showed us. Lamont Peterson for Danny Garcia, Mauricio Herrera, good jab, you know what I mean, just good fundamentals. Keith Thurman, Canelo, Mayweather, Austin Trout a little bit, Eslandi Lara. Yeah, man, let's get some last minute likes to get to 100. I'm going to watch this Superfly card. You know what? I guess Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez is pretty big, like, because this Superfly 2 card is very solid, but since he's not on it, I feel like it's been pretty quiet. Like, I ain't really heard anybody talking about this. I'm going to watch it. And if you guys have HBO, definitely tune in to watch it. But this second Superfly 2 card, and Anui's not on it too, but the second Superfly 2 card, I feel like it's been very quiet. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen some people talking about Wilder Ortiz making videos, which is next week. Badu Jack and Badu Jack and Stevenson, shit like that. But I really haven't heard anybody talking about this Superfly card. So that's just my opinion. Because HBO's plans for Roman were ruined. That's what they get. HBO, that's what they get. You know, the HBO, it's funny to me, like HBO, an American-based company, and yet they don't celebrate no American fighters. Funny. Andre Ward, they never really, I mean, he commentates on the network, and when he was fighting, they never really like gave him the full props. When Terrence Crawford was on there, they never really gave him true props. Definitely Floyd, they never gave him true. So that's just funny and ironic. American-based company, y'all don't like no fucking American fighters really. And if you do like them, it doesn't look obvious like the Eastern European fighters. You feel me? Let it be Kovalev. Like, it looked like you wanted Kovalev to beat Andre Ward. You know what I'm saying? Make Ward move up from 168. Oh, you want this 3-fight deal with HBO? You moving up to fight Kovalev? Why don't you do a 3-fight deal with Kovalev and tell him to move up to cruiserweight? You know what I'm saying? Make Golovkin move up to fight Ward at 168. Why don't you make him do that? You know what I mean? They got this infatuation with like the Eastern European style, or I don't know what it is, but there's good fighters from all around the world, including Eastern European. But all I'm saying is sprinkle some of that same love to the other fighters. That's why, like Charles D said, Showtime killing their ass. It's not even a question at this point. But listen, this is what I'm talking about. Like when I talk about this new media shit, you have to be able to foreshadow. No, like there were YouTube channels that literally said, because I would hear about them, people leave comments, just different shit. And you see, like sometimes on the homepage, you see the title of their video, and they're saying the exact shit, the opposite of what I was telling y'all, what I've been telling y'all in a lot of videos. And look at it. It's like, where are they? Where are those same channels? They said PBC's going bankrupt, and Ego, you're biased. You only like Al Heyman and Showtime, and whoom, whoom, whoom. You just hate HBO. It was never about none of that. And now you guys can see Showtime slowly but surely taking over the boxing scene, and HBO really hasn't responded. And I don't care, like motherfuckers be leaving me little HBO numbers. Lucas Matisse's fight with Karam. These are the numbers, and it's like comparing it to Lamont Peterson. Listen, you're not going. HBO has more subscriptions than Showtime, so it's not going to be an overnight process where all of a sudden they magically are killing. Showtime is automatically killing them in viewership, but it'll be a gradual process, and you see the gap is getting closed. What Lucas Matisse and Karam did was not that much greater than what Lamont Peterson and Errol Spence did. So that's that should be something to be concerned. It'll take time for Showtime to fully to the point where all their numbers are like killing HBO or greater than HBO's, but you have to look at how they're trending, and they're trending to fuck HBO up. I mean, you can even you have to even agree in terms of volume, just in terms of volume only, they're killing HBO. For every one HBO card, I could think of at least two good Showtime cards. Real shit. So Sergey Lipinets versus, or not Sergey, excuse me, Kovalev versus McKelkin, Dimitri Bivol, Sullivan Barrera. That card. Then you have Luis Ortiz that same night versus Deontay Wilder, and you have Andre Durrell, or Andre Durrell and Jose Uzcategui on that same card. Mikey Garcia Lipinets with the Relic Bartholomew rematch, right? It's just they got too. Showtime has too many. And then they got Joshua's fights. They got the rights to that. So like I said, you can for every in that same time frame, every one HBO boxing card, you could think of like two or three ones from Showtime. Superfly, and then you got Broner Figueroa, Keith Thurman's return. Same night as Keith Thurman's return, you have Adonis Stevenson versus Badu Jack. Showtime's fucking them up. Period. What made it worse, on top of Showtime fucking him up, is Aram took his fighters to ESPN. So HBO really ain't got it. All right, I'm about to go watch this Superfly card. Peace out, y'all.